Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. As everybody knows, XRP trading was halted on Coinbase in January of 2021. It wasn't technically delisted, but it was halted or suspended. I've seen that term used by Coinbase specifically. So what's happening now? Well, look at this headline. I think it kind of says it all, although not quite precisely enough, which is part of the reason I'm highlighting this. This headline is, Crypto Exchange Coinbase set to delist XRP from its platform. Not quite precise enough. There are a couple inaccuracies within this article, which is the reason that I wanted to take the opportunity to go through this here. It's from Ethereum World News, though, so it's like, just try hard enough. It's about XRP. It doesn't matter, right? So I'm going to share with you what's going on. And also, I did notice on social media that this resulted in a lot of people saying, and in particular a ton of retweets all up on Twitters, people saying things like, yeah, well, there you go. This is because, XRP isn't meant for retail. It's meant to be held by institutions. And a lot of that stuff was retweeted. Now, that's just a flatly incorrect statement. That's not an opinion. It's factually incorrect. So I do want to take a couple minutes to explain why, indeed, there may be some of you listening out there that think that that may be the case as well, because, frankly, there are some well-known people within the XRP community that actually still say that stuff. I just have to point out it's literally not true. It's not to attack anybody, I promise you that, but I do want the truth to get out there. So before going further, though, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. So as far as this headline about XRP being actually delisted, which is different than halting, halting is just, okay, we've got the token on our platform, but we're just not going to allow the trading for now. Delisting is, bah, Felicia, you out of here. And XRP was not delisted today. But there was some bad news. So let me set the table here so we can properly go through this. You can see exactly how Coinbase has articulated what they've been doing. So let's go back to this Coinbase help page. And this is written both before and after XRP was suspended or halted, whichever word you want to use, and it reads in part as follows. So this would be January 2021. Given the SEC's recent action against Ripple, trading on our XRP order books has been suspended in all regions. You're still able to send or receive XRP. While XRP funds will remain safely stored in your account after the trading suspension, you will not be able to buy, sell, or convert. There will be no impact to Coinbase custody or Coinbase wallet at this time. And so as far as it pertains to, Coinbase wallet, Coinbase Commerce, they go into site. I don't feel like I need to read the whole thing, but they said at that time, those services in terms of XRP being a part of that wasn't going to be impacted. Now, it's worth noting here, because I'm not sure everybody is aware of this, Coinbase Wallet is separate than just having a wallet on Coinbase, which might sound confusing and convoluted, and that's because on the surface, it is confusing and convoluted, but it's actually not that complex an idea. If you're just buying and selling on Coinbase, then Coinbase is in custody of whatever crypto you've bought that is on the platform. If you're just on the exchange, you can see it right there. You're looking at it. It's technically yours, but Coinbase is holding it. It's in their custody. Now, if you want to take custody of your crypto yourself, you can use what's known as the Coinbase wallet. And that means if you use that and you move your cryptocurrency to Coinbase wallet, it's now in your custody. It's self-custody. Coinbase has no control over it. So if if Coinbase gets hacked and they get drained of all of their funds in a hypothetical situation, if you have your crypto in Coinbase wallet, you're safe. It's the same as if you're using a hardware wallet like a Ledger, like Ledger Nano S, like I use, for example. So to be clear, what's happening here actually specifically pertains to Coinbase wallet. It is not the case that XRP is being completely delisted from Coinbase, but this is still a step in the wrong direction and it's regrettable. And so here you can see the latest from Coinbase today. They wrote the following. As of January 2023, Coinbase Wallet will no longer be supporting the following assets and networks due to low usage: Bitcoin Cash, Ethereum Classic, Stellar Lumens, and XRP. Low usage, huh? You don't say. One of the most popular cryptocurrencies on the entire damn planet, and there's low usage on the Coinbase wallet app? Huh, color me surprised. Might it be due to the fact that Coinbase halted the trading of XRP, one of the most popular cryptocurrencies on the entire damn planet? Might that have something to do with it? Methinks the answer is yes. So, right now, I mean, if they felt for it, whatever the internal reasons are that it doesn't make sense to have cryptocurrencies with insufficient activity to be held, okay, fine. But this is not speaking of the actual trading activity. It's just that people are not putting those cryptocurrencies on the Coinbase wallet app. That's pretty much what it means. And they even cite here, if you go down here, you can look at where I'm highlighting. They also wrote, note that this does not impact support of the listed tokens on Coinbase.com or the Coinbase Exchange app. So again, to be clear, if you just purchase crypto, if you're just using Coinbase as your custody solution, which I don't think is a good idea because, not your keys, not your crypto, that whole thing. But if that's what you're doing, you don't have to have any fear. And also, it's, in terms of the date, there's a bit of confusion about this because, as you can see here, I came across this in my Twitter thread. This is from a community member named XRP Queen, shared this screen grab from the official Coinbase website. And it was the same story that I just shared with you from today, but instead of saying this takes effect in January of 2023, at that time it was supposed to take effect December 5th, 2022. So I don't know what happened. They just, without any further explanation, apparently they changed the date for this change from December 5th to January 1st, apparently, and they didn't say why. I haven't seen any crypto media articles update that. So even Ethereum World News here, they were reporting that as of December 5th, Coinbase would stop supporting XRP. They wrote on the platform that's wrong, which is why I wanted to highlight them. It's still supported on the platform in terms of it's a custody solution, just not Coinbase wallet. But even CoinDesk, they're reporting the same date as well. Here you can see it's on the screen right here. They wrote December 5th. So in case there was any confusion, I just thought I'd highlight that. It is indeed January 2023, so presumably that would mean January 1st. But even so, if you don't move your cryptocurrency by then, it doesn't mean that you lose that. They did highlight that as well, so I guess that part's good at least. You will be able to change it, but basically what you have to do is with your Coinbase wallet, just like with the Ledger product, you'd have a recovery phrase, and then you'd have to use software that is compatible with that recovery phrase, and then you will still be able to get your cryptocurrency back, even if that you missed the whole. Say you're not even paying attention to crypto right now, and you come back in February or whenever the hell the market's getting hot, like a lot of the typical retail speculator lemmings do, and you're like, oh my gosh, my cryptocurrency is not held on Coinbase wallet. Oh my god. Well, don't worry, it's okay. It's okay. I just imagine a bobblehead when I talk to them. Oh my god, I'm Mr. Bobblehead. But you'll be okay, even if you're Mr. Bobblehead there. You'll still be able to get your crypto out of there. You just need to use your seed phrase and then use a new wallet. You'll be good to go there. But again, actually, I did want to highlight this before getting to the next part of this story. I did notice after this happened, a lot of people they started taking clearly self-custody of XRP using a different wallet. So these would be people, presumably, that were already using Coinbase as their custody solution for XRP. But there was a big jump today. There were 3,391 new XRP accounts created. The day before, there were only, just call it closer to about 2,500. So almost 900 more accounts in one single day compared to the previous day. And I'm sure that was why. So it was people that created a new account for that reason. I'm sure many more haven't yet done that, but it was just interesting to see that jump up in terms of new XRP accounts, but I don't think that is an indicator of new people jumping into the world of crypto or, the XRP community or anything like that. And then there was this, and just to be clear, this is in no way to be an attack to anybody that has said anything along the lines of, especially if you're operating in good faith, and if you say stuff like, XRP is not meant for retail, well, you are incorrect, but I'm not saying that to pick on anybody or attack. I just want to be able to share these ideas. So I'm going to highlight one of the examples I came across. It's from XRP Miscu. And if you're watching this XRP Miscu, I hope I'm saying your name right, first of all. No offense. I am not attacking you, I promise you. I just think it's worth talking about this stuff and sharing ideas in good faith. That's all that this is, just to be super duper clear. I'm more confused by some of the people that are most well-known and have big followings that continue to say stuff like this, that have been around like for the last 5 or 6 years. I am more confused by that. But to the people that listen to those people and end up thinking, okay, well, they probably know what they're talking about, I can see where the confusion comes in, so I'm just going to try and clear this up here. But anyway, earlier today, there was this tweet that was put up by XRP Miscu, who wrote, Coinbase is an app for retail. XRP is not meant for retail. It's meant for central banks and institutions. And I responded to that knowing that that is not true. And I wrote, actually, XRP is meant for retail. In fact, the creators were seeking to create a better Bitcoin, and no one disputes Bitcoin is for retail. It wasn't until a lot of time passed that Ripple positioned XRP as a bridge currency. After that is when we see claims it's not for retail. And so that's why, so you can see why a lot of this stuff came out, I think so. And I don't know for sure if that's why she posted this, but man, it was retweeted a lot, 640, or that was hearted 647 times, it retweeted 76 times. Either way, I think a number of the reasons that I saw like an extra bit of this today is because people see, they're trying to get rid of XRP. It's like the XRP purge. Can't have that. It's just for the institutions. And I'm just thinking, well, no, this is just Coinbase doing a thing. I don't think that's not even in line with reality anyway. But I don't think that's an indicator of this false reality either. Anyway, XRP Miscu was very polite and responded and said, I stand corrected. I guess my tweet stems from the fact that when someone asks, what is the use case for XRP? The standard answer is cost-effective and instant cross-border settlements, which is assumed institutions and banks. And so I respectfully disagree with that as well. The standard answer, well, I mean, the truth is there isn't really like necessarily a standard answer. I mean, that's subjective. So like I have roughly my standard answer. It tends to be about the same if anytime somebody would ask me something like this. And so I wrote the following. That's not my standard answer. If someone asks me what is the purpose of XRP, I would likely say it's used for a lot of things, and then go from there, citing examples. Ripple's use case for XRP is very well known, but we shouldn't neglect the rest of the XRP ecosystem. Also, let's not forget that the reason that XRP has the open market price that it has today is largely because of retail holders. It's speculators deciding what it's worth. And, you know, you can only flesh out so many ideas on Twitter. It's annoying with the character limits per tweet. So I can expand upon this a little bit. It really is retail holders that are driving the price of XRP. I understand in terms of supply and demand, if institutions are holding XRP, and many do, well, that affects what's available in the ecosystem. I totally understand that. But in terms of who's really driving price, I still say that it's primarily retail speculators. And in fact, the institutions count on the emotional decision-making when it comes to investing from retail speculators to drive the price up. They're the ones that cause the volatility. It's the institutions which are much more level-headed and tend to just weather the storm. So they'll buy low and they'll sell high. You know, that's just what they do. It's very different behavior than the typical retail speculator. So although I think it's silly the way typical retail speculators behave when it comes to investing in crypto and frankly stocks as well, it is what it is. That's how they behave. And the institutions recognize that's the opportunity. But still, they're the ones that are really causing the volatility, and thus they're the ones that determine what XRP price is worth on any given day. It really is retail speculators. If you take all retail speculators out of the game, so that means, like, because again, the theory is XRP is not for retail. So what does that mean? So XRP is no longer going to be on exchanges at some point in the future. Does anybody actually think that, though? And it's just a bunch of institutions holding it, and what, they're going to emotionally cause volatility of XRP? No. It's always going to be the emotional retail speculators out there that are causing this. And so then there was also this. After that tweet where XRP Miscu said, I stand corrected, and the rest of that, which is on your screen right now, somebody else jumped in and decided that I'm wrong and that XRP Miscu shouldn't have even said that she was corrected because she was right in the first place. And I found this to be very interesting, so I had to take a stab at this one as well. So this is somebody named Elviso West is the name. This individual responded to XRP Miscu and wrote, "You're not wrong at all. Sweetheart, XRP will be held by institutions and banks. I recall various people mentioning XRP was never meant for retail. That's why they will slowly transition away from retail. Why do you think there seems to be less and less XRP on exchanges? Do your own research. Okay, number of things there. XRP, there's less of it on exchanges in the United States. Anywhere else, it's just increasing, so you're wrong there if you're talking about outside of the United States. But what do you mean transition away from retail just to institutions? So again, go back to this concept I brought up just a minute ago. Where's the price volatility come from? Is there an exchange just where institutions can come in and pretend like they're, emotional, ridiculous retail speculators? No, they're not going to do that. That's not how this works. There's not going to be a transition away from retail. Retail is primarily what's causing all this, and where most of the adoption is occurring. Frankly, there's an XRP ecosystem and an XRP community, as I'll highlight here in just a second. So could not more fervently disagree with this. And so I responded and wrote, "You're flatly wrong. There's no room for question on this. Here's a link with XRP history, including the reasons it was created," and I linked to xrpl.org, run by the XRP Ledger Foundation. And I don't want to read this whole thing, but just at the top, it'll get you a taste. They wrote, and this is on the history page of their website, "In 2011, 3 engineers, David Schwartz, Jed McCaleb, and Arthur Brito, began developing the XRP Ledger. Fascinated by Bitcoin, they set out to create a better version that improved upon its limitations, with the goal of creating a digital asset that was more sustainable and built specifically for payments." So there you go. They sought to create a better version of Bitcoin. Bitcoin undeniably was created for retail. It just was. And I've even seen videos, I didn't pull it for the sake of this video, but I've watched videos with my own 2 human eyeballs and my little Moon family sedan ears. I've seen David Schwartz, who's again one of the creators here, state that, well, we didn't really know what XRP would be used for. And I'm paraphrasing, but this is what he communicated. We didn't really know what XRP would be used for, but we loosely thought that it would be something with payments. I've heard him say that. I've watched it. So I know that this is indeed the case. And that's why when I see people say stuff that's not true, well, I get it because there's misinformation out there, but that's why I also want to kind of get the truth out there. And I also responded further. I wrote, "Let's name some platforms that use/support XRP on the retail side. Spend the Bits, TapJets, Coil, XRPL Labs, XRPL Foundation, Reaper Financial, Uphold, because they have an XRP debit card, and On XRP. Those are all retail developers that built on the XRP ledger." And I'll just pause and note, those were the ones that came to me off the top of my head. There are many, many others building on top of the XRP ledger, but it couldn't be more clear that most of the activity that's occurring in terms of development on top of the XRP ledger, it's not on some sort of institutional scale. It's not like what Ripple is doing in terms of, they're setting up, RippleNet and on-demand liquidity specifically, on like an enterprise level. That's for entities on an institutional level. It's just regular developers that are participating within the XRP community. And so I wrote, "Those are all retail developers that built on the XRP ledger. XRP was designed for payments, and both retail and institutions can benefit from XRP. To state that XRP wasn't designed for retail is literally and factually incorrect. It's open source software like Bitcoin, and anyone can build on top of the tech. It's for everyone. Don't forget that 80+% of XRP ledger validators voted in favor of the XLS20 amendment, adding native NFT functionality to the blockchain. That's being used heavily on the retail side, but I have yet to see institutions take advantage of it. Maybe they will, but you get the point." And so that's the gist of what I wanted to say on that front here. And hopefully it's clear as day. I mean, if anybody disagrees with me, I'm sorry, this isn't something that's open for opinion. You are, in fact, wrong. So I'm not saying this to try and be mean or yell at anybody, but I want to get the truth out there. So I'm using my platform to do just that. But let me know what you think about all this stuff. How do you feel about Coinbase? I'm like, whatever. Because look, when XRP comes back, I still think XRP is going to be traded on Coinbase again, assuming things go well. So presumably the wallet stuff would come back too, but let me know what you think. I'll wrap up here. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.